Hi boys and girls. The last time I read a book to you, we had flown from Illinois to Georgia, the orange state, right up here at the top. And then my cousin picked me up at the airport and we drove our car over to South Carolina, the brown state. So now we're in South Carolina and it's on the ocean. So we're at the beach here. It's on the ocean right here on the Atlantic Ocean. And today we're going to read a book about sea turtles. Because here in South Carolina, right now, it is Loggerhead sea turtle season. So the Loggerhead sea turtles are coming up out of the ocean and they are starting to lay their eggs on land. So here's one of the eggs, or one of the nests. So people that work here at the beach help protect all of the eggs that are in there. There's hundreds, usually about 120 eggs. And people that work here on the beach put those nets and things around them so that people won't accidentally step on them and so that they can kind of keep them a little bit safer from animals. So I'm going to read a book about sea turtles. A sea turtle. What hatches on land but spends its life in the sea? What starts out the size of a ping pong ball but can grow to be 7 feet long. So a ping pong ball is about this size. And 7 feet long is as long as some cars. A sea turtle. Leatherback sea turtle, that's the largest kind of sea turtle. That's not the kind of nests that are here. Sea turtles are graceful swimmers in the water. Their flippers move like wings. Sea turtles travel the world in warm ocean waters. They are one of the few reptiles that lives in the sea. So the dark blue area here shows all the places that sea turtles travel. So they pretty much travel all over the world except for the North Pole where it's really cold at the top of the earth and at the South Pole where it's really cold at the bottom of the earth. So they travel pretty much all throughout the world. A sleek body helps the turtle move easily throughout the water. The scales on its shell are called scutes. The back flippers steer the turtle as it swims. They are used to dig nests in the sand. So sea turtles spend their whole life in water except for when they come out to lay eggs on land to dig their nest. A sea turtle has lungs because it breathes air. A sea turtle holds its breath underwater. Sea turtles cannot pull their head and limbs into their shell like turtles on land can. Their large, powerful flippers are like paddles. Scientists believe that some sea turtles can live 80 years or more, so they can get to be really old. Meet the turtles. These are 7 kinds of sea turtles in the world. Each has a special feature. The loggerhead is the most common sea turtle in the southeastern United States. It gets its name from its large head. So that's the kind that are here. Loggerheads are the ones that are coming up here in South Carolina and laying their eggs on land right now. The flatback has a flat body. It's the only sea turtle that does not live in the United States. It lives in Australia. The olive ridley has an olive-colored shell. It's shaped like a heart. The hawksbill can't dive very deep. It spends most of its time on the water's surface. The green sea turtle has a small head. Unlike other sea turtles, it goes ashore to warm itself in the sun. The Kemp's ridley likes shallow water. It's the world's most endangered sea turtle. That means there's not very many of them left because predators have eaten a lot of them, or maybe humans have destroyed the habitat where they live, so there's not very many. They're endangered. Endangered means in risk of dying out. The leatherback doesn't have a hard shell. Its skin is rubbery with small bones underneath. That's why it's called a leatherback, because it's kind of like leather. It's not hard, it's more like rubbery. Nest building. A female sea turtle comes on land to lay her eggs. She usually returns to the same beach where she hatched. Scientists aren't sure how sea turtles know where to go. They think that sea turtles just know by instinct. The sea turtle digs a hole with her back flippers. She lays her eggs and covers them with sand. Then she returns out to the sea. Instinct means a behavior that animal is born knowing how to do. So the sea turtles are born and they go out to sea and they live out there for like 30 years. And when it's time for them to come up on land and have their nest and have their babies, they know where to go. They come back to the same beaches where they were born. And that's just something they're born knowing how to do. That's called instinct. This is a female green sea turtle. And if you can look at the picture real closely, you see it's nighttime, and that's when they come up on shore to lay their eggs. So they come up on shore when it's nighttime and they dig a big hole with their powerful flippers and they put the eggs in, and then they go back out to sea. They don't ever see their babies hatch. They go back out to sea, and the hatchlings hatch like 65 or 70 days later. Oh baby, crack. The eggs hatch after 50 to 70 days. Tiny turtles called hatchlings crawl out of their eggshells. They are less than 3 inches long. So this is the actual size of a little baby sea turtle right here. So it's about this big. They're really little when they're first born. Hatchlings usually crawl towards the sea at night. In the dark, they are hidden from predators. The little turtles follow the brightest light. The line where the sky meets the sea is the brightest natural light on the beach. If the hatchlings follow this light, they will make it out to sea. This is a leatherback hatchling. Big and small. The smallest sea turtles are the Kemp's Ridley and the olive ridley. They are about 2 feet long and weigh about 100 pounds. So that shows a picture of the Kemp's Ridley, and there's a person. You can see how big it is compared to the person. The largest sea turtle is the leatherback. It can grow up to 7 feet long and weigh more than 2,000 pounds. That's about 10 men put together. So look at the picture. There's a lady right there, and there's the size of the leatherback sea turtle. Compared to her, it's really, really big. Munch, munch, munch. What's for lunch? Most sea turtles eat plants and animals. They dine on algae or seagrass. They also munch on conchs and crabs. Jellyfish are a favorite food for many sea turtles, but plastic bags can look just like jellyfish, and that spells trouble. Swallowing trash can hurt and even kill sea turtles, so we should never put trash in the ocean. Danger. Trash isn't the only danger to sea turtles. Fishing nets and hungry animals can harm them too. Sometimes people even step on sea turtle nests by accident, and sea turtles can get confused by lights. They follow the light to go back out to sea, and if there's a place that has a lot of other lights on, sometimes it confuses them and they might go the wrong way. Sea turtle rescue. Sometimes there's giant oil spills that can leak out of oil tankers. Oil-covered sea animals are washed up on beaches. Oil is dangerous to people and wildlife. People are in charge of trying to help keep sea turtles from being endangered. So many scientists try to study sea turtles and try to help them live longer and help their hatchlings. And that's exactly why the people put the things over the nest here on the beaches, is so that they can help more of the hatchlings survive, so that more sea turtles will actually be born instead of dying before they get out to sea or as soon as they get there. All right, that was our book about sea turtles. I will see you next time.